Hey, so you wanna improve for the blackout, but all previous guide videos are just giving tips like, well, just play more. Well, first of all, if you actually wanna get good, then like fucking train your aim and game sense. And second, you won't instantly turn into like skilled tryhard just by watching this video. It comes naturally by experience and aim training. But I got some tips slash life hacks that will slightly improve your gameplay. So let's not waste time and begin. First tip is pretty obvious, but it's actually one of my tips that makes you way better at the game, even if you don't have good aim. Basically, you have to get used to the environment around you and be able to flawlessly travel through it and know every single corner and escape route on it. There was multiple cases, so when me and my friends won outnumbered fights like 4v6 or 3v8, just because we knew the map like way better than enemies did. Whenever like surrounded or being chased by the ops, use sewers slash metro tunnels to escape and cut them off. Make sure to memorize like every tunnel entrance that leads you to the metro and abuse that knowledge as much as you can. By the way, here's an official layout of the full blackout map. Feel free to use it and try to memorize the locations. And here's a pretty good example of map knowledge. The two guys are being camped inside of a bunker by enraged crowd outside. The bunker starts opening and they both run into the gas sewers, fire the sewer entrance to hold the enemies off, and then run to the subway. Our third friend would pick them up and deliver to another sewer. This tip only works if your GPU is made by NVIDIA, so skip if you don't already have that, or feel free to listen and maybe think of alternative way to do this. Basically, you know like how dark blackout itself is, especially during the night time. There is something that you could use to make your whole screen brighter and easily be able to see all the enemies during nighttime. To do that, look up in your Windows NVIDIA control panel. You'll have it if your GPU is made by NVIDIA, like I've said. Go to display section and then click adjust desktop color settings and look on the right and you'll see multiple bars, but the only one we'll need is a gamma one. Put gamma as high as you want until you're able to see everything and then just click apply. There we go, you see everything now. This one is common sense, but here are some small tips on how to properly use firearms. First of all, let's talk about gun recoil. If you play criminality, then you might remember how recoil pattern works in there, where it will go up a few times and just freeze, and then you can easily beam people. It's kinda different in blackout, but it's still possible to learn it. Basically, when you keep shooting, the recoil just goes higher and higher up, and it never stops going up unless you stop shooting. So what you gotta do is literally hold the gun down while you're shooting, and you see that all the bullets actually land in one spot. This is obvious, but I'm surprised that many people know this. Also, here a small tip that might help you mid-combat. The reload animation can be cancelled, but also complete reloading at the same time. Basically, when you're reloading, look at the reload circle thing carefully. When it crosses the second half circle, then you could just click a left mouse click, and it's where it cancels the animation. When reloading is 75% done, by clicking left mouse click button in the middle of it, you can successfully reload your gun, at the same time cancels the animation. So this thing makes you reload slightly faster, but that speed boost is extremely useful during actual combat. So you gotta be careful, and it might not always work, because you have to get good with the timing. You might remember that there's a switch feature as factions that exist in Blackout, right? Basically how it works, you can join two factions, which are vultures and rebels. Vultures are NPCs with red clothes and rebels are NPCs with blue clothes. They both have their own bases placed in the map where they live, and if you're in one of their faction, then they will defend and revive you if you're in their territory. So what's so useful about it? Basically, I have seen some of tryhards use this tactic, and I've tried using it too with my friends, and actually performed extremely well in the combat. So what you do is, you and your friends all have to join the same faction whenever it's rebels or vultures. Personally, I highly recommend vultures because their base is closer to the main street map area where the main action usually happens. If you're being chased by a gang and they're neutral or opposite faction of you, then this trick will come in handy. Basically, you have to hide in the NPC's base and wait for the gang to ambush you. The NPCs will actually fight by your side and defend you with their lives, and they actually will even revive you as well if you get down in front of them.